Hey everybody and welcome back to our channel. We are The Movie Couple. I'm Wendy.
I'm Dustin.
And this is more of a casual video. We're going to be talking about some of the movies we're looking forward to this summer of 2016. Before we get started, since we are already first week into June, there's some honorable... a couple of the honorable mentions here.
Oh, yeah.
On May 20th, The Nice Guys came out. It's a movie by Shane Black.
I've heard nothing but good things about this movie so far.
Very, very funny, and I wish more people would go out and see it, support some of the mid-budget films. It's great. Ryan Gosling's great. Russell Crowe make a great team. It's funny. If you like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, you will like this movie. We're also going to give an honorable mention to X-Men Apocalypse, which he finally saw the other day, and we did a Periscope spoiler review of it. And then something Dustin didn't get to see, but I did drag my co-worker Perry to go see, which was Me Before You, and it's a adaptation from a novel, Me Before You. It stars Emilia Clarke and Sam Claflin. Basically, it's very Nicholas Spark-like. Though it's not by Nicholas Spark, it's a very like formula type romantic movie.
Proving that as long as you're rich, you can be crippled and still get a hot check.
It's one of those guilty pleasure movies. I still kind of do want to read the book, but
well, and honestly, it looked like one of those really cute movies. I mean, I even liked A Walk to Remember.
A Walk to Remember was good. That was Nicholas Spark. Notebook was good. That's about my extent of like super romantic movies.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I just leave the romantic movies feeling kind of depressing. So we're gonna move away from Me Before You.
No more depressing.
And we're gonna talk about Ninja Turtles Out of the Shadows, which you have not seen. Would you, had it not come out yet, be looking forward to this movie?
This is the thing. I still have some animosity for what happened in pre-production of the first movie. You know, the fact that they wanted to change it to aliens, and then Michael Bay was like, "Oh no, it's all about the ooze," and they changed Shredder, because originally Shredder was supposed to be the white dude in it, but then they added, then they went back and did some reshoots and added him as the Japanese character that's always in the dark that you never see who it is. So it's okay that he's in like a robotic suit.
And then for this one, they brought on Brian T. for the second one.
But when I saw it,
the trailer,
the first one,
the first one,
I was like, okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I kind of enjoyed it. There were some things that I had problems with, and from what I hear, the second one is better than the first one.
It is better than the first one.
And
more turtles, less humans.
And they give you more of what you want, which is more turtles. And it seems like it has a lot of fan service to the cartoon. I was a huge fan of.
I think personally, like the Ninja Turtles, if you think about, okay, this is the analogy I'm going to go for. Think about kiddie roller coasters, okay? So think of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as the graduation from the kiddie roller coaster to the adolescent roller coaster before you're like 13, but you're not like old enough to, to hit the high range of like the adult roller coasters, or like not adult, but like 16 plus. Yeah, 16-year-old plus roller coasters. This is that movie. I think kids from like 6 to 12, maybe even 13 would really actually enjoy this film because it's just adult enough, but not too adult where they're going to be like, oh my god, it's scary, or it's too much violence. So
yeah,
that's what I think, and that's where I think that demographic hits. We're also going to talk about Pop Star Never Stop, Never Stopping, because
never even heard of this movie.
It was originally called like the Lonely Island movie, and I know everybody at Collider was really looking forward to this movie, except for me.
Because I think they actually mentioned it on on Movie Talk a few times, and they were like, "This is actually a really good movie."
And you know what? I see it in the chat room all the time. People are like loving the humor in this movie, so I think eventually I will check it out. But
I don't even think I've seen a trailer.
All right, so moving to the upcoming slates, we have Conjuring 2.
That's coming out just this weekend, huh?
June 10th, and I actually had the pleasure of seeing it. I believe embargo is lifted, so I can give my little review, but I won't give you a spoiler. Do you need to see the first Conjuring to see the second one? I'm going to say no, because the only thing that's consistent from the first to the second is the couple. It's the Warners, the Warrens. So.
And isn't it a prequel?
No, it's a sequel.
Oh, okay.
Because they give you a little bit of like Easter eggs from the first movie that you can look forward to.
Okay.
This movie, though, what I really like what James Wan did was the camera work. The cinematography. He did a lot of like going from one room through a window into the next room, going from one floor up to the next, kind of like going through the house, as opposed to just setting your camera up in one corner of a room and go action. The camera was constantly moving. There was always...
Did it kind of give you like it was a ghost feeling?
Not a ghost feeling, more like a fly on the wall feeling. But not in like a found documentaries type, not like found footage type at all. It was shot very, very well. There were a few jump scares, I counted 3, that really, really got me. And I was so mad because jump scares don't usually get me. You can usually see it coming a mile away. So like when it didn't happen, I kind of relaxed, and then it like, came at me. I was like, come on,
Especially
man.
for someone that used to work at Universal Studios.
Yes, I was a character for Howling Horror Nights for 2 years, and the 1 year I was a supervisor. More on that later if you want to tweet me about it. I can tell you all about it. So I know how like scares work, and it's creepy, and I don't think it's as scary as the first Conjuring.
Oh, really?
That one really got me, and that one I didn't even see in theaters.
From what I've heard, is like an awesome pick of cinematic horror movie making.
Yeah, it was a good scary movie, but and this one I thought it was a good follow up. Not as scary, but it was still great camera work, good writing, fun jump scares. We're gonna move on to the next movie. Now You See Me 2 comes out the same weekend, June 10th. What do you think about this?
Well, I like the first one. As a matter of fact, I really like the first one. Mm-hmm. The only problem is now I'm afraid that they're going to go a little too far with it.
Yeah.
Whether it's going to be a little too over the top, and I've kind of already have my predictions about it. Mm-hmm. About who Daniel Radcliffe's character is. Harry Potter. And I wonder how much money did they have to pay Daniel Radcliffe to be in another movie about magic?
Well...
I mean, that's going to be like one of the hardest sells. So what's this movie about? It's about magic.
Nope.
I'm out.
Stupefy. I really did like the first one. I thought it was a feel-good, like, popcorn movie. Mm-hmm. But I feel like just like you said, it's this one maybe going just a little over top with the magic. It seems like they were going down, like, sliding down the tunnel. They're in New York, and then all of a sudden they're in China. Maybe I will see it if there's like nothing else to see that weekend. Yeah. And the next weekend is Warcraft, and this comes out June 19th.
All by itself, too. There's like nothing opening up against it, right?
Nothing Central big. Intelligence and Finding Dory.
Oh.
That might be wrong. Let me check it out. Talk about what you think of Warcraft.
Well, even Wendy has seen one of the screeners for it. And even before she gave me her thoughts, I was a little bit going,
Oh, I'm sorry. It's a little Warcraft comes out June 10th this weekend as well.
Oh, okay.
So it's going up against Now You See Me 2, The Conjuring 2.
Oh, okay. That's good counter
yeah, because not really any of these 3 movies, the bigger ones, not any of them are the same. So, I can see Conjuring 2 and Warcraft kind of duking it out in the box office.
Oh, in the box office, I think Warcraft will.
You think Warcraft?
Oh, Warcraft's going to take it.
I was thinking maybe The Conjuring 2. It's been a while since we've had a scary movie.
Yeah, true, but it's also a horror movie, and I think there's more...
It's a very specific audience.
There's over 1 billion people that have played Warcraft.
This is true.
I mean, at one time, at its highest point, they had over 1 billion subscribers. So I think there's going to be more people that are at least interested. Like, I never really played Warcraft, but I'm still wanting to go see it.
Yeah.
I'm a little... even before when I first saw the trailers, I'm kind of like, I think they're making it too complicated. All they need to do is make it about orcs invading, humans fighting them, and at the end, maybe have it be what is that called? A stalemate. And then you can go on with the universe. The orcs are there to stay because their homeland's destroyed. Which I think would have been perfect, because then you can bring in the next movie, bring in the elves, then bring in the night elves. And then you could do all of these amazing stories. But it looks like they're just making this thing way too complicated and a little too, hop on the falcon!
I don't think I'm allowed to talk about it yet. I don't think embargo's lifted on this. So just... I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but I like what you said about Warcraft. And then we will, of course, give you guys our full review on Warcraft when we both see it.
Yep.
So with Central Intelligence and Finding Dory, that'll be the next weekend. I'm excited about Finding Dory just because it's cute. Does it seem like pretty much like exactly the same as Finding Nemo, but we're just making Nemo Dory? Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I don't think that Dory's going to get lost. I think they're going to go off.
No, she's not lost. She's going to go find her family.
Yeah.
She doesn't know where she's from, but beside that, I think her adventures are kind of very in tune with Nemo's, where Nemo ended up in a dentist's office, and Dory kind of ends up in a human aquarium as well.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So
they're going to
it's same
somehow come
formula.
into the human world.
Right, so it's kind of the same formula, which I wish they kind of could have stayed away from that because we had seen it, but again, we don't know until we see it. I know for sure one thing, that it's going to be super adorable and really fun jokes for kids. It's also going up against Central Intelligence, and that is the comedy starring Kevin Hart and The Rock.
I have to admit, I am intrigued. I'm not a big Kevin Hart fan.
Mm-hmm.
I think The Rock is cool, but I'm still kind of like, it's not my kind of comedy, but it still piques my interest.
Yeah, I think it'll be funny. I think Rock really, what's great about him in these roles, like Fast and Furious and like, what is it, Hercules and San Andreas, is sometimes, and even Baywatch, sometimes these characters in these stories are just so out of like the real world, even though they're placed in real world life-like situations. But what he does is he does fully commit himself, no matter how like out there his character or the setting may be, and I think that's what makes him great in these various roles, whether it's drama or comedy. So I think he will make this funny. Yeah,
and then he adds his incredible charisma to it.
And that smile. Ding, he needs like the...
Yeah, he needs like one of those sparkles that come off of his teeth.
All right, let's move on to the weekend of June 24th, and that opens up with Independence Day Resurgence and Free State of Jones.
Now, out of the two of those, I have to admit that I'm actually looking forward a little bit more to the Free State of Jones, because it seems like a more intriguing story. I never knew that something like this actually happened, and with Independence Day Resurgence, okay, it's probably just going to be an awesome special effects, cool popcorn movie. So I'm leaning towards something a little bit meatier, a little bit more that you can really sink your teeth into with a kind of movie.
I was kind of even on both. For me, until I saw the Independence Day Resurgence, like a 15-minute or 10-minute trailer or whatever it is that they put out.
Oh, yeah, because it tells you everything.
Yeah, and I was like, well, I don't need to see the movie now, so I'm all for the Free State of Jones, which I think I'm going to come out of that movie very depressed.
Yeah.
Kind of like a Django Unchained effect.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to July. July 1st, we have coming out The Legend of Tarzan, The BFG, and The Purge Election Year. Any of these titles you're looking forward to?
Actually, it's weird, because each one of them has like a different kind of allure to me. What is it called? The Legend of Tarzan, just because it's the idea of him coming back to the jungle after being away from the jungle, I'm like, that's a good twist. I like that story, the fact that they're taking it a little bit differently. And the BFG, I loved that book when I was a kid. So it's still, and then the fact that, what is it called? Steven Spielberg is directing it. And then I've always kind of liked the idea behind The Purge, but it's, once again, not one of the movies that I would really want to. I mean,
it's gory
and
really
violent, and I'm not a big fan of them.
For me that weekend, I would say number one for me to see The Legend of Tarzan, The Purge, Election Year, and then the BFG. I didn't read the book, so I don't really have
an attachment.
Nostalgia. Right, but Sinead even says she read the book and she's very excited to see the film. So, I mean, Disney titles are usually pretty cool, so I'm pretty sure it'll be good, but I'm not excited to see it, not as I am excited about, like, Tarzan. Sorry, my alarm's going off. Alright, so moving forward to July 8th, we have The Secret Life of Pets and Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates.
No interest in Mike and Dave.
It's Zac Efron and the lead guy, the douchey singer person from Pitch Perfect.
No interest.
Anna Kendrick, no?
No, I mean, I liked Neighbors, and it probably will be that same kind of comedy.
Yeah.
But it was, the reason why I was interested in Neighbors was because a lot of people were like, this is really good, you gotta go see it. And with this one, I'm like, I've heard nothing about it. I'm kind of like... So
that was kind of a TBD for you?
Yeah.
Well, we're pretty excited about The Secret Life of Pets, mainly because we have the cutest pet. He's on the floor, you can't see him. The cutest pet in the world, we have Falcor, and ever since then, because he is my first dog, he is not your first dog, I love Falcor to death. So...
Cute and adorable.
Secret Life of Pets, the trailer really sold me. It's kind of like seeing what animals do when you leave, and if you're a pet owner, you really wonder, what's my cat or dog or ferret or whatever doing when I am not home?
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be really cute and funny. I just hope it's not like full of like fart jokes and stuff like that.
I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned that they're going to take it a little too kiddie-ish kind of thing. Because when I first saw it and they had the storyline of what do pets do when you're gone, I was like, oh, awesome. I like that. And it was wide open. But then I saw the second trailer where then they go on an adventure.
Right.
I'm like, oh.
So maybe your interest weaned off a little bit.
Just a little bit.
For the weekend of July 15th, Ghostbusters.
And that's it, right? That's the only movie that's coming out?
I mean, the other ones, Cafe Society, Tulip Fever, and Hillary's America, The Secret History of the Democrat, I guess. Didn't even hear about this. Anyways, but Ghostbusters is the big one opening that weekend. Probably will be taking number one. I'm still so, like, undecided about Ghostbusters.
I'm just so nervous that they're making it a pure comedy. And then the second trailer that they brought out was their reaction to everyone going, oh my gosh, everyone is having a bad reaction to it all being comedy. Let's see if we can make it more serious and scary. And I'm like, no, it didn't work.
Yeah, here's the thing is my problem isn't with the cast or like the fact that they're rebooting it. My problem is the trailer and how this movie is seemingly to be portrayed.
Yeah.
And it's this great property from,
I've been wanting a Ghostbuster for so long.
And it's just, the trailer at least is not doing the franchise any justice, but I'm going to have to hold my opinion until we see this movie. But right now, I'm kind of like, I will approach cautiously. For the weekend of July 22nd, we have Star Trek Beyond, Ice Age Collision Course, and Lights Out.
Well, on that list, the only one that I'm kind of interested in is Star Trek Beyond.
Yes.
I'm a little afraid that they're just kind of taking Star Trek straight action. They need to have something that makes it Star Trek-y a little bit. And it seems like they're just completely ignoring that. What I wanted them to go for were the Klingons. And it means like they're like, no, we're not going to be doing that. So I'm not as excited for the movie as I would have hoped.
I mean, out of that weekend, that will be my number one choice to see. And then the second one would be Lights Out, if I'm brave enough to see it. I like scary movies, but the Lights Out is based on the short. It's like a 2-minute short. And I can't believe how much they accomplished in a short movie like that. I watched it during WonderCon right before we interviewed the director, and I covered my mouth. I was so freaked out till this day.
She was freaked out for a few days.
I think about it till this day, and I told Perry, who is a fellow horror movie lover, she's like, you're going to go see it? I'm like, I don't know if I'm brave enough. I don't know about this one. This one, I'm going to not just sleep with, like, a nightlight. Like, all the lights are going to be on. All of them.
And Wendy will have a weapon in her hand.
Yeah, so, and Falcor and husband. So, I don't know if I'm brave enough for this one. Ice Age Collision Course. Why do they still make these? These are like the Land Before Times. It's like the Ice Age that never melts, never ends.
I remember how many Land Before Times did they make? Like, especially because at that time was when they were just coming out straight to...
Straight to DVD.
Straight to DVD.
But that's what I feel like these Ice Age movies should be now.
Yeah, well, I mean, if they're making money and they're able to bring back the cast, and the cast is like, hey, we'll
Scrat is the best out of all the Ice Age movies.
Yeah.
The little...
Even though I think his gag has gotten a little old.
He's still funny and cute. All right, we're going to move on to July 29th. And that weekend, we've got Jason Bourne and Bad Moms coming out. All right, we're going to talk about Jason Bourne. I know you weren't really into the franchise.
No.
I really liked it. I am excited to see Matt Damon again as Jason Bourne. Julia Stiles is back. Super excited. Alicia Vikander is in this movie. I think it's going to be awesome, action-packed. I will be there to see it.
The reason why I wasn't really into the Bourne franchise was the very first one that I saw, I was super excited for it. And all of the fight scenes were it was when it was like just coming out. It was one of the first movies that actually did shaky cam as much as it did, and I did not like it. I like being able to see the action, and I also was told a little bit about the book, and I was excited from what I heard, and none of that, except for the fact that he lost his memory.
Right.
Was in the book.
Oh, I didn't read the book. Maybe if I did, I don't know, maybe I would feel differently if they didn't follow it as true as they could. But I know in the second one, like the shake cam in the first one really didn't bother me, but it bothered me a lot in the second one, because I think they overdid it, where I was like, you can't see anything. In the first one, you can at least see kind of a master shot of the fight, but the second one I was like, what's happening right now? And then I felt dizzy. So for Bad Moms, comedy with I'm gonna pull this up with what's her name?
I know.
Pretty. Okay.
Mila Kunis.
Thank you, Mila Kunis. We've got Christina Applegate, Kristen Bell, Catherine Hahn, who is super super funny, all in this movie. I'm excited. I don't know. I'm kind of down for this.
I saw the trailer and I'm kind of like, you know what? If people say it's good, I'll probably go see it.
I think Perry and I did a trailer reaction, and I'm kind of like, the trailer wasn't the best, and it seemed very formula type comedy.
Yeah,
a lot
the
of
very
those,
first
like,
part of the...
Yeah, like, she's clumsy, so she's gonna have a lot of those, like, falling down stunts, spilling stuff on herself stunts, and her hair looking like a mess stunts. But, you know, I like...
Then it switched. When all the moms decided to say, fuck it.
Yeah, so we'll see. I'm crossing my fingers for this to be a good comedy. I don't think it'll be funnier with The Neighbors 2, though, because that was funny. So the first weekend in August 5th, we've got Suicide Squad coming out and The Founder. Obviously, Suicide Squad will be number 1 in the box office. Yeah. Very excited for this movie. Yes, Suicide Squad. Yes, Harley Quinn. Gimme, gimme, gimme.
Yes, I've been looking forward to this movie, especially all those awesome trailers that they've been bringing out, and I was just like, oh, really got your blood pumping, really made you like the characters.
Yeah.
So, but also, you forgot one.
What?
9 Lives is coming out that weekend.
It's the Kevin Spacey cat movie. No. Maybe I didn't forget it, like, accidentally.
Block it out. Block it out. Why Kevin Spacey? Why?
No. Especially following up the previous cat movie, Keanu, which was pretty funny and the cat's adorable and it wasn't talking, it was just a cat. So now Kevin Spacey, I don't know why would you do this? I mean, House of Cards is so good and that's like where you live and it's amazing.
Well, it might be the fact that he wants to do a complete 180?
Just bring it back.
And be like, no, I need...
Bring it back.
Bring it back,
Kevin Spacey. And we also have The Founder coming out, and it's about McDonald's.
Oh yeah, it's with Batman, the original Batman.
Michael Keaton. Birdman.
I saw the trailer for this, and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
It looks interesting, right?
I kind of knew there were some shenanigans with the founding of McDonald's. I didn't know it was like this bad.
Very
to where the
trivial.
guy like pretty much just stole the company from them, and
Oof.
it was just like this huge con.
Yeah, I feel like that's the day where we should go watch the movie and then go eat at McDonald's. Get some cheeseburger and fries.
Actually, you might want to go see the movie. Decide on whether or not you want to give the money to the guy who now owns McDonald's, and be like, no, let's go to Carl's Jr. Let's go to Burger King instead.
Go to Wendy's. Come on now.
Wendy's.
All right. August 12th, we have Pete's Dragon Sausage Party. Sausage Party!
Oh my god. When I saw this trailer, I had completely forgotten that there was an announcement of an adult movie coming out. Not an adult movie, but
an
adult animated feature coming out called Sausage Party. And I watched this and I'm like, what is this?
I had no idea it was going to be like...
And then the peeling of the potato, I'm like, oh my god, eating of the carrots. Oh my god, this is like hilariously wrong.
It's gonna be so great. It's gonna be so vulgar. It's gonna be like Deadpool in a cartoon form, but food.
Oh my gosh.
And
I've heard good things.
Yeah.
Really good things.
I think they screened this at South by Southwest, I think, and it had very positive reviews. I'm very excited about this. How do you feel about Pete's Dragon?
I watched Pete's Dragon so many times, and it's very near and dear to my heart. And I didn't dislike the way that they did the dragon in the new one as much as a lot of other people. I'm like, okay, you can kind of sell me on that because he kind of needs to be a little cartoony, but he looks a little bit too much like a dog.
I agree. I don't know why they all of a sudden he's furry.
Unless they're able to pull off what they kind of did in How to Train Your Dragon and made him more of like a pet dog as opposed to like this fearsome, ferocious dragon. And it's going to be difficult for them to win me over on that.
The sneak peek, same here. The sneak peek of the dragon really turned me off this movie. So now I feel like I want someone else to go and experience the film. get a feel of where everybody stands on this movie, and then decide whether or not I want to give my money to this film. For the weekend of August 19th, we got the Ben-Hur remake, The Space Between Us, War Dogs, and Kubo and the Two Strings. Which of the four are you most excited for?
Oh my gosh. Okay. Off the bat, I would have had to say a little while ago would have been Kubo and the Two Strings.
Mm-hmm.
However, I saw the trailer for The Space Between Us. That looks like the most heartwarming, just adorable movie. Seeing this kid come to Earth for the first time and he was freaked out by the horrors.
So what is that?
And never actually seen an animal, but
It's endearing. It's very endearing.
Very endearing.
I am excited to see The Space Between Us, and I like that Britt Robertson is making a return. Because the last time we saw her in a big feature film, a blockbuster, if you will, was Tomorrowland. And I liked her. I thought she was very natural.
Yeah.
She actually came to the Collider Studios, and we did an in studio with her. John and her had a little chat. So that was really cool. So I am excited, but I think more so excited for Kubo and the Two Strings.
Yeah.
It's by Leica Studios. The stop-motion, claymation stuff looks great, and I know they take so long to make. Ben-Hur...
Unless someone says that it's amazing.
100% very excited about it. I didn't really like... I know it's a classic, I get it, but it wasn't... I don't know, the original Ben-Hur was... It's not like, oh my god, this is the best movie ever.
Well, it is one of the only movies that won 11 Academy Awards.
So I applaud them for that, and I applaud them for... doing a remake for this. I think it's pretty ambitious, but technology is so much more advanced now.
Yeah.
So there's so much more they could do with this. I just hope they don't go like, oh, everything's special effects, and then you lose the greatness of the film.
Yeah. Well, we should be getting a trailer on that pretty soon.
So you guys, that's it for the movies we're looking forward to for summer 2016. Thank you so much for hanging out with us throughout this video.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
And through our lighting change and burning light bulbs and camera turning off. It's been great. All right, Dustin, let them know where they can find you and interact with you on social media.
You guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, at Dustin Zaney
/SwingKid1981. And for me, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, at Wendy Lee Zaney. And don't forget, if you like this video, thumbs up button. Keep us going. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. And come on back, we'll get more videos up for you shortly. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Where are all my things falling apart?
Oh. Oh, nope.
There it goes.
Oh, shit! It's smoking.
Uh-oh. What's happening? The honorable me.
Welcome to my show. See, Wendy, no. This is the Dustin show. It's the Dustin show.
Not the Dustin show. You are not the movie couple.